It's easy to overlook rare diseases, but when your child is diagnosed with one, it becomes all too real. News 8's Madeline O'Neill has a story of one family fighting to bring screening for such disorders to the forefront.
Mike, Nick, and Shanna Quimby's son Gavin, better known as Super Gav in the area, made a big impression on the Winona community, who rallied around the young boy. Now his family wants to give back, and their work was helped bring about changes in the newborn screening process in their state.
This is my daughter Mavis. With Mavis at 20 weeks, we luckily found out that she was going to be born with half of a heart, so it's important to get checked.
Mother of 3, Mindy Lano, found out about her daughter's condition early with pre-screening before she was even born. But not all parents have that opportunity.
Just having somebody tell us right away that this is what it is.
Yeah, with a single prick as a newborn, he could have had gene therapy right away, and he could be done with kindergarten this year.
Nick and Shanna Quimby's son Gavin, perhaps better known as Super Gav, had a rare brain disease called metachromatic leukodystrophy that newborn screening doesn't detect.
He was really looked at in our community as a superhero, but at the end of the day, he was a human just like you and me. And ultimately, his disease got the best of him.
At the age of 5 in September, Gavin lost the battle with MLD. But for his family, the fight continues.
Something good coming out of something terrible.
Shanna and Nick worked with lawmakers to try to get the Super Gav Act passed, which aimed to add 6 rare disorders, like Gavin's, to standard newborn screening in Minnesota. Although it didn't go through, it jump-started the conversation. And now the state's Department of Health announced it's adding 3 of the conditions to the process.
There's so much more you can do with early detection than you can when it's too late, like it was for him. It gives purpose to why he was sick and why he died.
Babies born in Minnesota will not be tested for Gavin's condition, MLD, yet.
It takes a lot of science to get there. We're not quite there yet, but the prospect for the future is quite bright.
I would give everything what I've gotten in my life to have my child back, and I would love to have an MLD screening.
But the Quimby family has a superhero spirit, and they're not giving up.
We're not quitters.
No. Gavin's parents are donating to doctors doing research to find a way to screen for and treat MLD, and screenings for the additional 3 conditions start in January.
And how many babies will that affect?
Right. Well, according to Minnesota's Department of Health, of the about 70,000 babies born a year, only 15 to 20 will require additional testing. But detection is important early because treatment can be life-saving.
Okay, thanks very much, Maddie.